Ever wonder why you're always putting things off until the last minute? You're not alone. Procrastination, the art of delaying or postponing tasks, is a common issue that plagues many of us. It's like an invisible barrier, halting our progress, preventing us from reaching our full potential. The negative effects of procrastination are well documented. It can lead to stress, a sense of guilt, the loss of productivity, and even the erosion of personal reputation. Now let's turn our attention to William. He's a 35-year-old optimist who, like many of us, grapples with the beast of procrastination. William is no stranger to life's daily challenges. He juggles work and personal life, navigates through financial pressures, and strives to deliver high-quality results in his professional role. William is an upbeat individual, thriving in the face of adversity. His resilience and problem-solving skills not only allow him to overcome obstacles, but also to find personal and professional successes. Despite these strengths, William, like the rest of us, is human. And being human means that he too struggles with the common issue of procrastination. However, William's story isn't just about his struggle. It's a tale of transformation, of how he managed to turn this challenge into an opportunity for growth. His journey wasn't easy, but it was worth it. William's struggle with procrastination became a catalyst for change, a stepping stone towards personal and professional development. So, you might be wondering, how did William manage to overcome this hurdle? The answer lies not in a magic potion, but in a combination of self-awareness, determination, and practical strategies. It's a journey that many of us can relate to, a journey that can inspire us to tackle our own struggles with procrastination. So how did William manage to overcome this hurdle? Let's delve into his life. William wasn't always the productive person he is now. He used to be a chronic procrastinator, always putting off tasks until the last minute. This habit was like a dark cloud that lingered over his life, casting a shadow on his personal and professional endeavors. In his professional life, William was known for his competence and brilliant ideas, but his procrastination habit often led to missed deadlines, rushed work, and anxiety-filled nights. He was always playing catch-up, trying to make up for lost time. His work suffered, and so did his relationships with his colleagues. He was often stressed, and this stress spilled over into his personal life. At home, the situation was no different. His procrastination habit affected his relationships with his loved ones. He would often arrive late for family dinners, miss important dates, and even forget to pay bills on time. His personal life was in disarray, and he felt like he was constantly letting his family down. The adversity he faced due to his procrastination was significant. It was like he was stuck in a cycle of guilt and regret. He would promise himself to change, to start working on tasks immediately instead of putting them off. But when the moment came, he would revert to his old habits. The cycle would repeat, and each time the guilt and regret would intensify. But amidst this adversity, William was not defeated. He was an optimist, a problem solver. He knew he had a problem, and he was determined to fix it. He refused to let procrastination rule his life. He knew he could do better, be better. And so, he made a decision. He decided to fight back, to reclaim his life from the clutches of procrastination. But William was determined to change. He knew he needed a strategy. This realization was the first step in his journey to overcome procrastination. He was ready to face his adversary head-on, ready to battle the beast of procrastination. The fight was on, and William was in it to win. One day, William decided enough was enough. He found himself at the crossroads of frustration and determination. Procrastination had held him captive for far too long, and he yearned for change. He yearned for freedom. He yearned for accomplishment. The turning point was not a dramatic moment of epiphany. It was a gentle nudge, a whisper of self-realization. William recognized his potential, his untapped capabilities that were buried under the weight of procrastination. He made a conscious decision to change. He started by acknowledging his problem, accepting that he had allowed procrastination to dictate his life. Then he decided to take small but consistent steps towards his goals. He created a plan broken down into manageable tasks and committed to completing each one. He began to use his time wisely, prioritizing tasks that aligned with his goals. And so William set out on his journey to overcome procrastination. He was ready to reclaim his time and unlock his potential. Let's talk about the strategies William used to fight procrastination. You see, William understood that overcoming procrastination wasn't about making massive, sweeping changes. Instead, he focused on smaller, more achievable goals that would collectively lead to significant progress. He began by breaking his tasks into manageable parts. Instead of being overwhelmed by a massive project, he dissected it into digestible pieces. Each piece was a mini-goal, something he could tackle without feeling overwhelmed. This strategy made the task less daunting and more approachable, and once he started, it was easier to keep going. Another strategy William employed was using a planner. This wasn't just any planner, but a digital tool that allowed him to visualize his tasks, deadlines, and progress. This tool served as a constant reminder of what needed to be done, keeping him accountable and helping him stay organized. One of the most effective strategies William discovered was the power of reward. He realized that rewarding himself for completing tasks reinforced positive behavior. Whether it was taking a short break, having a snack, or enjoying a few minutes of his favorite podcast, these small rewards provided motivation and made the process of completing tasks more enjoyable. But William didn't stop there. He knew that overcoming procrastination was a continuous journey, not a destination. So, he consistently evaluated his strategies, tweaking and adjusting as necessary. If something didn't work, he wasn't afraid to let it go and try something else. This openness to change and adaptability was key in his journey to overcome procrastination. What's more, William found that as he began to overcome procrastination, his productivity skyrocketed. Tasks that once seemed insurmountable now became achievable. Projects that were delayed started moving forward, and the satisfaction that came from ticking off tasks from his to-do list, absolutely priceless. With these strategies, William was able to conquer his procrastination. But remember, the strategies that worked for William might not work for everyone. The key is to find what works for you, be adaptable, and remain committed to the journey of overcoming procrastination. After all, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. So what were the results of William's hard work, you might ask? Well, let's delve into that. After William embarked on his journey to overcome procrastination, his life took a turn for the better. His overall productivity soared, and he found himself accomplishing tasks at a faster pace and with higher quality results. The once looming deadlines and challenging tasks no longer seemed as daunting. He was able to take on more responsibilities at work, and his enhanced performance did not go unnoticed. He received accolades for his dedication, and his career trajectory took an upward swing. But the improvements were not confined to his professional life alone. Overcoming procrastination had a profound impact on his personal life as well. William found himself with more time on his hands to engage in activities that he truly enjoyed. He was able to spend more time with his loved ones, indulge in his hobbies, and even discover new interests. He found himself less stressed and more content, with a newfound appreciation for the simple pleasures in life. His relationships improved significantly. Friends and family noticed a marked change in his demeanor. He was more present in the moment, more attentive to their needs, and more engaged in their conversations. He was no longer constantly preoccupied with thoughts of pending tasks and upcoming deadlines. More importantly, William discovered a sense of inner peace and satisfaction. He no longer felt the constant mental fatigue from the stress of procrastination. His mind was free to focus on the present, to be creative, to plan for the future. He found joy in his accomplishments, no matter how small, and this further fueled his motivation to stay productive. In essence, William's life transformed. He went from being constantly overwhelmed and stressed to being in control and at peace with himself. He was happier, more fulfilled, and more successful in all aspects of his life. Overcoming procrastination wasn't easy, but for William it was worth it. The fruits of his labor were evident in the enriched quality of his life. And in the end, isn't that what we all strive for? To live a life of purpose, fulfillment, and happiness. For William, the journey was challenging, but the destination, oh so rewarding. So, what can we learn from William's story? Well, first and foremost, William taught us that the struggle with procrastination is real and universal. It's not a sign of laziness, but rather a challenge that many of us face in our daily lives. Then, we saw how William turned his battle with procrastination around. He did this by identifying his triggers, setting clear and attainable goals, and breaking tasks down into manageable chunks. He also made a conscious effort to create a positive and distraction-free environment. The results of these strategies were remarkable. William not only managed to overcome procrastination, but he also boosted his productivity, improved his work-life balance, and found greater satisfaction in his professional and personal life. The key takeaway from this story is that overcoming procrastination is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about making small changes that lead to big results over time. Remember, it's never too late to overcome procrastination. If William can do it, so can you.